Look at that. Look who has joined the party, Barrett.
What's going on, y'all?
Oh,
what? RM2, we matching.
I know. Look at you.
So I knew I was going to catch that. I didn't. It was completely just random that I put it on.
Oh, sure. Well, come on, Barrett. Introduce our next guest.
Okay, so my man, the wheel man, whether it's Big Bowser or Rubber Ducky, a couple other cars. I mean, He definitely made a name for himself. DJ McCain in the house.
What's going on?
Dynamic duo is what I've said many times on the microphone. When you got somebody as confident holding the steering wheel as DJ McCain, and you got somebody else, Ryan McCain, calling the tune-ups, I mean, that's deadly. They, like Flacco was talking about testing at Georgia, they loaded that thing out the box, and they was on the struggle bus for reals.
Oh, yeah.
But, they figured it out, 14-foot tall throttle bracket and all, and that's what they do. They come to win, under-motored, under-chassised, a lot of stuff stacked against them, and they come out on top, They showed.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I was gonna say they showed up. With obviously Bowser is their main focus. No mercy. Next thing you know, they're behind Nemesis going into the final round against JR Gray. Like they're that committed to it. As soon as Bowser's out, they're hey, we're on this deal. Next weekend, they're knocking off JR Gray for another $10,000. Because he felt like, that was a fluke that I lost. They live it, breathe it, racing, grudge racing. It's all about it.
Well, we're glad to have you, DJ, for sure, dude. Thank you for joining us today and joining us in our no time versus class racing and all of that fiasco. Everybody has such strong opinions on the subject, and you've been controversial yourself because you allow class cars to run in your no time series.
Yeah, I've been a part of a lot of different types of racing. When I first started driving, my dad would take me testing at bracket events. That's how I kind of started learning to cut the tree and things of that nature. I mean, I've been on street outlaws and ran against those guys in the street. We do a lot of no time shootouts, which is sometimes people don't allow class cars. Some of them do allow class cars. I've grudge raced Bowser against a car that ran extra 75. We're thinking about coming out with an extra 75 car as well as an LDR car. So, I mean, I've kind of been a part of both worlds, so to speak. But, yeah, I mean, you got to be versatile one way or another. I like all types of racing. But, yeah, I mainly do the no time and grudge stuff for the most part.
And why? What is it about no time and grudge that, has really been appealing to you and been the thing you've loved so much?
I mean, you don't have so many rules. It's kind of just, now it's becoming more, they're having more rules in some of the small block nitrous shootouts and things. Right. But for the most part, it's kind of just get your stop bore space small block for the stuff kind of do with Bowser, a 275 tire, a stock style front suspension, and get busy. You don't have to worry about everybody weighing the cars and all that. So there's pluses and minuses to all of that. I heard there's a lot of arguing and a lot of stuff about rules going on in the class world too. So, I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse to do, the no time stuff we do.
You've got grudge racing, and then you've got small block no time, which started in grudge racing, but it's kind of a class in itself. So that's kind of where you're not going to see a lot of back and forth two different cars. Because a lot of the big time guys that have a small block program, Justin Curry, Themo Diaz, the Moses brothers, them dudes got a no time small block car. They're not just going to run their X275 small block car. You're not going to see JD Campbell, roll into the water box at a small block no time race at the same time he's running X. So some of that stuff, it just kind of depends on one of the class, one of the deals. I was going to get back to it earlier with Bowser. At one time with the small block no time, it just stock bore space. So they're out running, an LS-based engine. They're running billet motors, billet heads, everything. Like, what do you do with that? You got some real deal chassis cars. It's like, is that really front suspension? But at the same time, you got the mentality, I got my shit together. I ain't worried about it. Put them on the trailer, whether or not, they like it or not.
Like you mentioned earlier with Ducks Race, we showed up this fast ducks race with no oil pressure. We crunked the engine. We had parts shipped to Valdosta. We got the parts at the track, finished putting the motor together at the track, crunk up at the track, and we ended up running the finals against Raiden and getting outrun. But I was very pleased with that outing to say all the problems we had some trans problems, electrical things, gremlins going on. My purge valve went out. I got to the start line one race, and my fuel pressure line and somehow got loose. I'm leaking fuel.
Spraying everywhere.
So there's a lot of things that were getting in the way, and we somehow made it to the finals there. But like I said, and back to the class in no time thing. I can remember a race we were down in Middle Georgia Motorsports Park, and there was an X275 turbo car. And we skipped the race. We were going to be the first 2 cars down the drag strip. Small block nitrous Bowser, X275 turbo car. I know getting outrun. I'll put them on the top side. But first 2 pairs down the track, that was the stipulations. Nobody can go before us. And it was just a gamble we took. But some people wouldn't have done that. And they said I was wrong for doing that because I ran a class car and I'm not true to the game. But I think anybody can grudge race. You can have 2 class racers grudge race each other. It's just about who wants to put the money up and race each other, you know?